Or they try to.
All right, we're back with Diane Daniels for this segment. And in this segment, we wanted to talk to you, Diane, about marketing, how to grow your business. In the last segment, some of the advice that you gave to a business starting out was be organized, follow your heart, obviously do something that you have a passion in. But you also said network. You didn't say network, but it almost you got the feeling from the way you answered. Hey, you got to network. I mean, you gotta get out there and spread the word. Talk to us about how do you find new customers? How do you build your business? How have you built your new business? And of course, you're in the business of helping people build their business. And what do you see being the most successful?
Well, that's an interesting question because right now for Diane Associates, I cannot take on another client. I'm a small business, and I work with a core.
I wish we had those problems, don't you?
I work with a core. So what I find, I have another business. I have an appliance repair business. So as I go out,
All Pro Appliance and Repair, which, by the way, Mr. Daniels, correct?
Mr. Sales.
Mr. Sales.
Yes.
He 21 years, right? That you guys have owned that business?
21 years, yes.
Gotcha.
So I find when I go out, that's the card that I usually give people now. It's a conversation piece. Mm-hmm. So as I'm marketing myself, Diane Associates, that's everybody knows me already most of the time. So when I have to use something different. So when you're networking, that's what you have to do. You have to use something different. So advice that I would give people now, this social marketing, the social media, the Facebook and everything, that is such a new trend that it's almost taking over the business as you're advertising yourself. Now, I stick to old school. I'm a writer. So I believe that you have to do a combination. So I think now you do have to use your Facebook, your tweeting, the website, the blogging. But at the same time, I try to tie it in with people. So you still have to do your radio. You still have to do your TV. You still have to do your press releases. You still have to tell people what you're doing. For example, one of my clients is Al Oliver, and he was here yesterday. The Pirates are celebrating the 40th anniversary of the 1971 World Series. Well, one of the first things that I did when he came in, he was on Pittsburgh Today. So we used that to get the word out. You take that clip, you put it on your website.
And you
put
were at
it
the
on
game
the
last
internet.
night with him, weren't you?
Ooh, had a lot of fun.
Good.
Had a lot of fun.
And they won last night,
They won
right?
last night.
Yeah.
They're actually playing good ball this year.
Right, and they beat the team that they won with in the World Series, so that was exciting. So
Orioles,
now,
right?
Yeah.
Right, the Orioles. So when he was on the show, now I'm going to take that clip, put it on his website, put it on my website. So I'm using old school mix with the new school mix.
So you're still using the popular press as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So if someone's sitting there watching this, how do they get on radio and TV?
I gotta go to Diane.
I was just going to say, you called me. But
Because
press releases.
but all joking aside, I mean, is that? I'm not saying is that the right answer, but is that the right answer? Because does it come down to simply because of everything that you do and all the contacts you have, you know who to call.
Right, I'm the expert.
Yeah.
Well, press releases.
Yeah.
Right now, there's so many things happening. You're the expert in your business. So you have to pay attention to what's going on in the world. So if something is happening, weight and obesity right now is something that's
Why
really
does she look
key.
at me? She's like, weight and obesity. She's looking at me when she says that.
So right now, as a doctor, as you're paying attention,
Yeah.
you know, you want to give tips. So now you contact the resources out there, the
Yeah.
TV, so you want to give some tips on
Sure.
new diets. You have to be on top of things.
Yeah.
So you stay astute, and if you're paying attention to what's going on out there, you just tie that in with what you do. The media is hungry. These newspapers, they want news. Even the national
I
groups.
got to tell you, when you say that, I almost think it's the opposite. I sometimes I think it's very, as a business owner, my assumption is they got plenty to write about.
Oh no,
you know.
no.
Yeah.
Every day they're running around trying to fill up spots. Good news is hard to find, so they say, but that's not true. There's a lot of good news out there. Pittsburgh is a sports city, so if your son is excelling in track or something and is winning all these awards, they want to know that.
Yeah.
The youth, our youth are getting such a bad rap right now. So if I had a son that was out there doing positive stuff, I would be contacting the media. They want to know
that's
that.
only
They
gonna help
need to.
him or
They
her down
need
the
to
road,
know
too.
that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, hold those thoughts. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about what attributes you think make for a successful business owner. I know we talked about being organized and what have you, but go a little bit deeper. I mean, 8 out of 10 businesses fail, so we want to hear what you think those two are doing different. We're going to come right back with Diane Daniels, and you can catch her at 412-241-4436 or at didassociates.net, especially if you're a small business and you're looking to get that presence in your marketplace. This is the expert to speak to. We're going to be right back with Diane.